This program is being made possible through the support of Alfredo Diamond. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking for investment opportunities, Alfredo Diamond is a one-stop real estate experience and a proud supporter and board member of the Townsend Community Center. Get moving. Alfredo Diamond, Better Homes and Gardens Realty, 969-6867.
Good evening, everybody. And first, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out for the Regeneration Reception for Townsend Community Center, Incorporated. People have asked me when they've gotten their invitations, and I got some phone calls, and they're like, what is that? I said, regeneration, rebirth, regened. As you all know, Townsend has gone through some changes in its 99-year history. Townsend was 99 years old the 12th of February of this year. So I think that says a lot for Townsend. And we've gone through some changes, and there are some folks who thought that when the building closed, the Townsend Community Center Incorporated closed. Townsend Community Center Incorporated has not closed. We are still operating. We've got brochures, and it gives you an outline of some of the programs that we have. So as part of that regeneration, we have adopted a new logo, I'm happy to say. And if you look at this beautiful floral arrangement, it mimics the logo at the top of the brochures, which is hands, helping hands. Hands reaching up and hands reaching down to pull them up, because that is what Townsend Community Center has always been, and that's what we continue to be, I am happy to say. We have some of our children from our Harambe after school program. We have some of our parents of the Harambe children. We have some of our volunteers. We have some of our graduates from our Women of Worth program. We have some of our partners and here tonight. And I'm here to let everybody know the misnomers and the lies. We are still operating. We're still here. We're still serving our community. Townsend Community Center, and I have to say this, I would be remiss if I didn't. Someone said to me that, well, several people said this to me. Well, I thought I was always told Townsend was a black center. Well, give you a brief history lesson. Townsend was birthed because back in 1921, African Americans, low-income whites, and immigrants were not able to participate in mainstream education, housing, recreation, finances. That was how it was birthed, the reason it was birthed, and it was birthed on Christian principles that we are all equal. Back then, they put all of the low-income whites, the African Americans, and immigrants in North Richmond. That's where we were all at, and that's where some of us still stay. I'm proud to say that I live in the house I was born in North Richmond. So that was why Townsend was birthed, to help the underrepresented and the underserved, as we still do and will continue to do today and in the future. That is the purpose of Townsend Community Center. It is a community center. We even have some people here that have, I do parenting. And we have some people here who have gone through parenting classes with me. A lot of times I don't say what they want to hear. I say what they need to hear, and then they have an aha moment. Some of them are here tonight. I appreciate that. Dr. Derek White, who is the executive director of Richmond Housing Authority, who grew up at Townsend and who is a huge supporter of Townsend Community Center. So Townsend has a rich history. So if anybody tells you that we're not doing anything, I beg to differ. Come to our after-school program and watch Miss Adria Deloney, Miss Teresa Davis, Miss Alice Lundy, and where's Akila? Our Bonner students. We have some Bonner students, and we also have some IUE service students. Watch them in action with the children. We even deal with children who have special needs and children who have behavioral problems. The principal will tell their parents, no, you don't need to take them there. You need to take them right over there across the hall, because they work with them and they work well with them. They don't give up on them, because Townsend was my second home. I'm a Townsend Community Center brat. You know, this little redhead, fat, cuss like a sailor kid went to Townsend, and they told me, my parents told me that I can do and be whatever I wanted to be, and so did Townsend. Townsend allowed me to be authentically me. They even gave me some alternate curse words that really weren't cuss words, like gluteus maximus. I learned that at an early age, what that meant. So thanks to Russell Garrison. So, you know, we have some former board members of Townsend. We have supporters here of Townsend, and I'm just so grateful. We are the regeneration. We are evolving. We have always evolved. This is the 21st century. So we have come up into the 21st century. I don't know, and Bill, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Townsend Community Center Incorporated has ever had a marketing company to work with them. Well, I'm proud to say, in 2020, we have a marketing company that's marketing Townsend Community Center. When I say we're regenerating, we are regenerating. We've changed the logo, and now we have a marketing. And she has been an inspiration to us. And she's going to talk as to what she's going to do, the plans that we all have talked, the board, and we all have discussed, and then we relate it to Kendra. The one thing that I appreciate, she listens to what we say, and she works with us, because we can be stubborn, you know. So, but no comment from the peanut gallery, Tommy. But those, and plus our board members, Sharon Thomas, we have Adria Deloney, we have, who else is here? Charger to the head, Al Diamond, Beverly Budd just left. Who else is here? And that's it. But some of them had to work late. So we have a good board, and we work together as a team. We are, and we have one other person that I'd like to introduce tonight, Miss Jessica McKinley. She is our official grant writer. Thank you, Jesus. So when I say we are regenerating, we are regenerating. And I want to thank our board for digging our heels in and talking and thinking and writing things down, throwing things out, and so forth. I mean, it has taken a while, but we're here. Even though some people have questioned that we don't have a brick and mortar. Well, you know, when you're given lemons, sometimes you have to make lemonade, and that's what we did. It actually it has been working for us and working for us well. So we have been able to meet people where they are. However, we do plan on going back into a brick and mortar once everything is done. we put in a proposal to go back to 855 North 12th Street. And prayerfully, when things are done, we'll be back in a brick and mortar. But meanwhile, we are going to continue to meet the needs, talk to the people, listen to our constituents, and research and develop programs that will benefit them. And when we hear things like, well, Townsend Community Center Incorporated just needs to die, that's kind of harsh, because when you say that about the agency, everybody in this room is Townsend Community Center Incorporated, because it is a community center, and we all make up the Richmond-Wayne County community. So shame on them, and who do they think they are to wish that on someone? So I am going to turn it over to Miss Kendra Snipes of Kendra Snipes Marketing. And Kendra is from Nashville, Tennessee. So she came up here to be with us. She got here yesterday evening to be with us for this occasion.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much. So I need for everyone to say change, new beginnings, legacy, and beginnings. That's Townsend Community Center. So my name is Kendra Snipes, and it is absolutely a privilege and an honor for Dr. Lucinda Wright to have asked me to partner with the community center. And I know some of you guys going, why is she coming from Nashville to do this? Because she could do this in Nashville. I could. But it's all about purpose, positioning, and the last piece of it is walking out the vision of something that can never die. Make sense, everyone? So let's talk about what that means. Again, I need for everyone to say new beginnings. So let's talk about why it's perfect that right now Townsend Community Center doesn't have a building. We can reach the masses. I had the awesome opportunity today, and when I tell you it was great, it made the trip from Nashville worthwhile. I sat in on the Harambe after-school program, and I've never seen anything like this before. I have 4 children, 1 deceased, and I have 3 that are still in school. They've had after-school programs before that they had to stay in. It was called after-school, but it was really just a recess bonanza where they did whatever they wanted to do. No one really, they supervised just to make sure no one was injured or hurt, right? Got it? Okay. So I walk in today, and I'm watching Adria and Dr. Wright go over progress reports with the children. And I'm thinking, oh, okay, they're just going to say, oh, that's great. No, there was a strategy behind making the children successful. You don't see that in community centers, and quite frankly, you don't see that in many public schools and or private schools. They talked about one particular young man. They looked at his grades, and they said, well, he has a 56, and I'm worried about that. Miss Adria said, I'm going to get with the teacher and ask them to give me more work for them so when they come to the program, we can go over this with them. Never seen it before. Never seen it before. My oldest daughter, the one that's deceased, she went to private school from kindergarten to the 9th grade, and never did I have that experience with them. It was incredible. Dr. Wright, another young man, we say special needs, but he was hearing impaired. I didn't see anything that was impaired about the gentleman because he had straight A's, the highest in reading, the highest in language arts, the highest of everything. And they even talked about, wow, so what can we do to make him better? That's why I'm here. Because the Richmond community needs to know, needs to see, and needs to partner. Everyone in this room, I hope that after our meeting tonight, that you have a regenerated mindset, right? Not just in thoughts, but in actions and in donations. Yes, I did say donations. Repeat after me, donations. And I'm not necessarily talking about financial either. Time is one of the biggest assets that we all have that we can pour into others. It takes time to do every single thing that Townsend has done in the past Because what we're doing is taking the past and bridging the gap. When you bridge the gap, you have to have gap bridge builders. And then as I look at everyone in this room, that's who you are. So you say, Kendra, so okay, I get it. That's what we're going to do. But why are you here? To make sure that the community, number one, knows what we're doing, to facilitate new opportunities for our children, for women, for everyone in the community. Instead of just asking for random donations every time we have an event, for us to have partners that donate on a quarterly basis, yearly basis, and we're going to look at fiscal year because that's coming up soon, right? We're going to look at the city. And I'm so glad that you're here this evening. Honestly, I think that's great. The fact that you took time to come here when you could have been anywhere, that means the world to me. So we have to talk about what that looks like, right? But more importantly, we have to make sure that every opportunity to make Richmond better starts with Townsend. Period, point blank. So there are going to be some things that are not familiar with typical community centers, right? So last night we were having a meeting, and Dr. Lucinda, love her. I call her Dr. Mama because truly she's become second mom to me. She has. She fusses, even at me, right? And I should be her favorite, but I'm not. But she fusses. She fusses. He coughed. Okay. So really and truly, what I love about her is she listens. So last night we were sitting and talking about some different things that she thought that would be great for the vision. Adria was speaking, and Al was there as well. And I sat and I thought, oh, I have a great idea. I know what we can do. I can't share it right now because I want you all to be surprised as well. But the fact that we can go to people and help people, how we help the masses is reaching them right where they are. Typically, we hear that in a church setting, right? The church meeting people where they are. No, it's not just the church, it's the community, because each and every one of you are a community center. So what I'm looking for from you, one of the things, and the last thing I'm going to say in closing, 3D. When you think about 3D, what comes to mind? This is the interactive part. So what's different? If you go to a movie and you watch it in 3D, what's different?
Yeah, it comes at you.
So Townsend Community Center is going to be working in 3D. Let's talk about what 3D is. Dedicated, right? Determined, dedicated to the purpose and the vision that has been prior and then up to now, right? Determined to make a difference and to be the difference. And finally, differentiated, different from all the rest. Again, I thank you for allowing me to serve. You all have a wonderful evening.
So, now you know what regeneration is. So, with that being said, tonight, if you got your checkbook and you want to make a financial donation, there's some envelopes over there with our new logo on it. You can hit us up on Facebook. We have a new Facebook page that Kendra has takes care of. We have a new website that she built. It's still going through, we need a little bit more tweaking. But if you want to volunteer, give us a call. We have, the programs that we have been beneficial. We can see how they have worked. One that we're especially proud of is the Youth Drug Education Prevention Program. And we did that this summer, and we had an average of 17 children, and 14 of those children attended 4 or more sessions. It was a 6-session program. And those 14 children were given incentives, and they were also given at graduation a laptop, courtesy Dr. Wright and Richmond Housing Authority donated 10 laptops to us, and we are so grateful. The kids are still talking about that. Parents are calling and asking, are we going to do it again this summer? I said, yeah, but I don't know if we're going to give out any laptops. So, and then the board, we purchased 4 so that the 14 children who met the criteria were able to, oh, I forgot. Yeah, okay. So IBACs. I guess they will be getting laptops this summer. So IBEX out of Nashville has partnered with Townsend Community Center. She didn't share that tonight. She forgot. But IBEX of Nashville, and if you don't know what IBEX is, it is a sourcing center. They take calls for Amazon, Apple, AT&T, and so we've partnered with IBEX, so that's new and exciting for us. And collaborations, we believe in collaborations because I am a firm believer, and I have seen it and I'm a product of it, that it does take a village to raise a child. And not only do we deal with the children, let me just clarify, we provide wraparound services. That being that not only in order to help the child, we sometimes have to help that parent or parents. So we do that as well. I thank you all for coming out. I thank you all for the support. And we're in the process of purchasing a van, 15-passenger van. So just pray with us and pray that good things will happen for us. And we appreciate there's plenty of food. Help yourselves. We appreciate, give yourselves an applause. I applaud you all for coming out, taking out the time to come and share with Townsend Community Center Incorporated. And as I said, you know, on Facebook, they have all these hashtags. So our hashtag is hashtag Team Townsend Community Center, Inc. Thank you so much.
This program is being made possible through the support of Alfredo Diamond. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking for investment opportunities, Alfredo Diamond is a one-stop real estate experience and a proud supporter and board member of the Townsend Community Center. Get moving. Alfredo Diamond, Better Homes and Gardens Realty, 969-6867.